Good morning. It's Monday. First, giving honor to the Most High for waking us up this morning, blessing us, protecting us throughout the night, and giving us another chance to be better today than we were yesterday. Absolutely. So, I can't get no sympathy in the real world, so I decided to come online and talk to you guys about my morning. This coffee is good, but I'll wait until I at least have one person. Okay, there's one person that's there. Say hello and tell me where you are and if you are snowed in. Travel. You traveling? Where you going? And I already know you ain't got no snow, CDT, so don't come on here bragging. Don't come on here bragging about your 40 and 60-degree weather. Where you at? But I'm a woman. I'm just a girl. Give me a little sympathy. Dang. Y'all are hardcore. But y'all let Derek Gaines sit up there and talk about everything going on with him, his health conditions, his mental status. But let me come on here talking about my horrible morning. No sympathy. I can't even get sympathy online. Damn. Oh, you in Burlington Coat Factory or Burlington, Georgia? What is that symbol that goes in front of your name? What is that? It looks like some Asian stuff. Hey, Josiah. He said, don't get me started. No, Josiah, I don't know you. Where are you from? See, and I'm not that bad, CDT. I keep all of my depression and anxiety to myself. I know better than to come online and go off about that. Because I know there's no sympathy. None. At least not from the fellas. But y'all, you know what thing I do know? Y'all give more sympathy to each other than y'all do the women. Let somebody ask a question about something and y'all down our throats. You should know better. But let a dude come on here talking about all of his woes. It's gonna be all right, brother. We got you. Oh, Coat Factory. Okay. I don't know. I don't see any weird lettering. Okay, it's gone now. I don't know. Before, when you first type, before like the happy faces and stuff, it had like a weird, looked like a Asian symbol or something. None. So grown man crying on the internet is some sucker shit. Let me just mind my business. Not me. I don't have sympathy for grown ass men. Some coffee from Wawa. They need to pay me for advertising. Josiah, I don't want to have to block you, bruh. I mean, I appreciate you chatting because it's making other people come, but Bethlehem. None. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be real and raw with it. I understand. No sympathy for grown-ass men. But you know, CDT, I was explaining this to somebody else that a lot of men our age didn't grow up in a two-parent household. What up, BDBGP? What it do? Okay, he's got the weird symbol too. It's weird. I don't know what that is. How you living? How you feeling? So a lot of them weren't taught certain things like how to man up and how to be strong, you know? And so a lot of them look to the internet for comfort. You know, nowadays you got a lot of people turning to AI, you know, ChatGPT for answers and how to respond to things. It's really weird. So I think there's a certain level of grace that should be given. But I understand, coming from a man who had to get it out of the mud and do what he had to do, how it could be hard to have sympathy for another man that has the same opportunities, if not more, that didn't do what they were supposed to do with it. I feel you. Chad says, I have no sympathy for grown-ass people in general. That's what Chad say. Yep. CDT says, I had both my parents and they both kept a foot in my backside. I don't know sympathy. So your mama didn't even give you sympathy? What up, Riaz? Sucker shit. Man up, sucker. I understand. I understand. I just think there's a time and a place for certain things. And I don't think coming on the internet crying about what you got going on is wise. And I think as a man, I'm not a man, so I don't know. But okay, as a woman looking at a man that does that, I don't know. I think it just depends on the situation and what they got going on. And if they don't have any like real support, you know? But I think for me, because being raised in the military, right? We always learn that if you come to your superior with the problem, you better have at least 2 solutions to that problem. Don't ever come to me complaining about something without having at least 2 solutions as far as how we can fix it or make it better. So I think that's probably where I kind of lose sympathy. It's like, well, you have these issues. What have you done so far to correct it? What have you done so far to, you know, to mitigate what you got going on? Don't get blocked, Vincent. Yeah, that's very fortunate to have both parents. Absolutely, CDT and Young Riaz. That's a blessing. I had a father until I was 10 years old, and then they divorced, and my mom got with a man. He lived with us from the age of like 10, and then they got married when I was 14, I think. So there was always a man and a woman in the house. And although he wasn't a good man in certain aspects, he was a great provider. And he actually taught us stuff, you know, like he was involved, you know, and he also had 3 other children from a previous, 4 other children from a previous 2 marriages. What up, Stefan? The only time she gave me sympathy was when she was mad at my pops. Go figure. That is interesting. Wow. Chad says, I grew up in an orphanage, and if the nuns don't do shit else, they definitely teach resilience. Yeah. Those nuns, they have to be, right? Because you got to think about their life and all of the things that they sacrifice and give up to follow God, you know? So if anybody is going to teach you about resilience and resisting and just being in the moment, is going to be a nun. I know that's right. Ria says, I feel empathy, not sympathy. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I understand. I could see that as a man. It's like, well, I feel for you, bruh, but I'm not going, I can't sympathize with, I can't understand what you got going on, but I understand that you're in a bad spot. Yeah. Was there a question? A-Team, I'm old. I don't know how we got here. Oh, because I said I had a bad morning. And since the people in my real life ain't giving me no sympathy, I thought I'd come online and share it with y'all and get some sympathy. And CDT got in my ass. It was like, sympathy is for suckers. You came to the wrong place for that. So I was like, okay. So then we kind of started talking about that and how they let Derek get away with his crying online and they don't say nothing. But let me or Chelsea Lynn or somebody like that got a question, or we going through something, no sympathy at all. What up, Lee Turner? Oh, shoot. That's a good man then. What the F? Who's a good man? Oh, yeah. My stepdad. Like I said, he did some things that he shouldn't have done. And I have grown to forgive him for that. And but unfortunately, what he did still affects me to this day. So although he was a great provider and he taught me and my sister a lot of stuff, sometimes when you do unthinkable things to children, it kind of cancels out that, you know what I mean? So it's just it's not a good thing. But you know, when it came to the providing and teaching us things, yeah, we used to do a paper route together. That was when I first started working. He would do newspapers on the side, and we would get up at 5 in the morning and go to this warehouse and roll the papers, put the things on it, and then I would get out the car and toss the newspapers. I was 13 years old, waking up on Saturday or Sunday morning, and tossing the newspapers. Boy, my hands would be black as all get out by the time I got home. But that was my first job, was paper route. And we would see all these beautiful houses in San Diego, areas that we never went to or whatever. He was such a good person. We ended up moving into a really nice neighborhood, Mission Hills. But wherever we was at, I don't remember, but I mean, gated houses, palm trees in the front yard, like just beautiful. And I would just dream like, oh, one day, Mo, one day. Your parents been together since 99. That's cool. What up, Tiara? How are you, lovely? Yeah, I had it rough. I'm a middle child and the only boy. Oh, yeah, you the only boy, too? Ooh. Yeah, so I know you didn't get no sympathy. I know you was looking at your sisters like, man, they got all the sympathy, but you, yeah, because you want your boys to be tough, you know? So I know for me, sometimes I have to stop myself and from coddling my boy. Like, you know, God will say, you're doing too much. It's time to tell him to straighten the F up, you know? So there are times where I have to stop myself because I just want to hug him and hold him. But then it's like, fuck is wrong with you? You know? So, I mean, I have to get in his, like, it's hard, but I know that it's necessary, you know? Most lessons came from that switch. I know that's right, Chad. And that's the thing that I notice is that I've only had to like whoop my son maybe 3 or 4 times. He's 11. I've only had to whoop him like maybe 3 or 4 times. And when I did, he never did those things again. Whatever it was, because my son, if you give him a choice of no iPad, no gaming, no da-da-da, versus an ass whooping, he gonna say, take away the gaming and all. I don't give a I ain't trying to get my ass beat. So, Thunder, what it do, Thunder? How are you? A-Team says, what are you needing sympathy for? What happened? Well, I was just kind of being facetious, really. But what happened was, we got like 7 or 8 inches. Lee, did you get snow? Well, you're in Texas though, right? What up, Cases and Cams? Okay, Cases and Cams, I got a question. Forgive me for my ignorance if I'm wrong on this, but are you Danny Omega and Daniel Cunningham the same person? Because I see that name in different places and I'm like, I think that's Cases, but I don't be knowing, you know? That middle child stuff is real. I'm a middle. You are too? Are you guys tend to be like the black sheep of the family? I feel like sometimes when people understand that they're the middle child and then there's that that label that gets attached to it, that they kind of feel like they have to fulfill it, just like zodiac signs. It's like, if I'm a Taurus, then I'ma just be bullheaded because that's my sign. Like, I don't know, I'll be feeling like that middle child thing. But I could see it being a thing too, because it's like when your parents have a child and then they have another one, and then they just have another, I could see how the middle child kind of gets left behind, because now you have to focus on the baby, and then you also have to focus on what the older one is doing, because they're growing up so fast and you want to make sure that they're on the right track. And then you got the baby who needs your most attention, really. So I guess I could see how that middle one just kind of be in the limbo a little bit. No sympathy whatsoever. That's why I don't give a damn about another grown man's problems. Tighten up. Tighten up. Yeah. Yeah. Look at CDT and 18 bonding. Thunder says, yes, they want us to be tough, but we were never taught to by emotional loving. But some of us learn later how to be there emotionally. Yeah, it's actually something that you have to work on. Like, I remember taking this class because I was volunteering for not the DV shelter. It was I can't remember. But I had to volunteer somewhere where empathy was needed. And in this class, like the orientation, the lady was explaining that empathy is not something that comes naturally. Empathy is something that's taught. You have to teach others how to empathize with another person. And I was just I was like in my 20s at the time. I was mind-blowing, like, whoa, like, hold on. Empathy, like, everybody doesn't just feel sorry for other people. And they were like, no, that's something that you have to be taught. So I was always mindful of that. Like, when my kid was growing up and we see homeless people, I let them know, hey, you know, that's a person that's less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What up, Comic and Dice 9? That's cool. You give a choice. Oh, South Carolina, nothing happening in the league. Oh, okay. Hi, Ian. Need to talk here. Do you like music? I definitely am the black sheep. Jesus loves you too, Spartan Fry. I'm in NOLA. It's just cold. No snow. Nice. OG Kicks, what up? Mods get laughing. Thunder says, I was just having a conversation about the difference between being bullheaded and pig-headed. Yeah. There's a difference between, like, standing your ground and not letting nobody punk you, and versus just being a straight a-hole, you know? What up, Sam? Oh, wow. I burned weed as incense, and it drove the demons in my attic into my neighbor's cats, which I drowned in the river. Sam, I literally just pictured all of that. I don't like you now. What up, that runner, Dad? God bless you, too. What up, Ty Prizzy? CDC said, you'll be all right. Oh, my goodness. CDT, why are you fronting, bruh? Why are you fronting? Because if I hit you and be like, bruh, I need your advice, you gonna give it to me. You may not feel sorry for me, but you gonna listen, and you ain't gonna make me feel stupid for it. Well, a little bit probably, but you know what I'm saying? Get over it. Move. Ooh, look at 18. Come on now. 18, that's what I do. I just deal with. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like, because we are the way that we are, sometimes it's hard to see another person do things the way that they do them. You know, sometimes we just can't empathize with that, you know, because we know what we would do, you know, but a lot of people have to learn lessons the way that they do. Yeah, I know you gonna roast. Lady Then it says, this winter storm shows me that folks just won't learn to be prepared. Yeah, you always be dropping gems in Demetra's channel about preparation. I ended up getting some of those cans. You do something with it and it produces heat. Like if you need to cook and you don't have no power. So I ended up getting some of those. I got stuff that cleans water. I get things like here and there, you know. But I really do need like a hardcore emergency go bag, you know. So let me tell y'all what happened, okay? Congratulations, welcome to the club. I'm trying to get there. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9:20. And mind you, a lot of places are closed today because the roads are icy. So I was like, maybe I should just take an Uber. I was like, no, I could drive. Because I saw other cars leaving and stuff like that. I was like, okay, so the roads seem to be clear, right? So I woke up, I looked outside my son's window, and I'm like, hey, son, go outside and clear off my car. Get all the snow, turn it on, let the defrost. So he's out there chipping away. Damn near about to break my damn windows. I'm like, oh, my God. So he finally got all the ice and snow off the front and rear. And I'm getting ready to leave, and on the way out the house, I slipped. I didn't fall. I caught myself. But that tweaked my back, right? So I'm like, dang, I should have put some salt down on my walkway. So I wasn't thinking. I wasn't preparing, like Thunder says. Same A-team. A person always wanting sympathy. Yeah, they're the worst. They are the worst. Because a lot of times it'd be the same thing that they complaining about. And it's like, you ain't took none of the advice, you know? It's crazy. So anyways, I almost slipped going out, you know. Finally get out there, finish getting the stuff off with my kid. And before I could leave, he comes around the driver's side and he said, that'll be $15. I'm like, $15? I said, for you to clear off the car that you ride in, that I need to take you around and all that? $15? I said, boy, I'll give you $5. $5 for your effort. Food, water, shelter, first aid, protection, and communication. Yeah, I need to get some of them walkie-talkies. So if something happened, I can send the son down the street and we can stay in communication. For real, for real. I also need some portable chargers, portable phone chargers. I have one, but the charge does not last very long. So I need like a big, nice one that I could plug multiple stuff in. Yeah. They do. A lot of people, there are some people that are so depressed. I had somebody like this in my family where I felt like they got so comfortable in it, like that was their norm. Like if they didn't feel this way, something was wrong. They always liked to just be down and sad. Like that was their comfort. You guys know what I mean? It's like they enjoy being the victim because they always just want something to have to complain about. It's a spirit. I don't know what it is, but it's not good. Jesus loves you too, Hannah Banana. Whatever. He is not smart. He's a capitalist, and I don't appreciate it. All the shit I do for him. All right, Lee Turner, take care. Peace. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, they want to wallow in it. They get you. I know people like that. It's like they start issues just to have a problem with somebody so that they can have something to complain about. It's like their happy place. It's really weird. And you guys know there's like 7 different types of narcissists, and the victim narcissist is one. I know people just like that, and it is so strange. That's right, Tiara. Just pivot. I'll give people 1 or 2. But if you keep coming back with the same, like somebody called me last week, I'm not doing it because I know what they're going to do. because it's happened in the past. You got to look at a person's past and their patterns. Every time I get on the phone with this person, they may ask me how I'm doing, whatever, and then it'll be an hour of them just complaining about something. And they do this to me every time. So it's just like, I'm not doing this shit today. I'm not. I ain't called it back since, so I can't do it. I just can't. You know, but people like me, who's an empath, who's empathetic, they latch on to people like that. You know? But don't be taking advantage of my kindness. I don't like it. My apologies, y'all, but even if you did slip, you were only about 5'1". It's not really a far trip. And I say this with love. You a damn lie. Tiara, you got to run from them people for real. Listen to your boo. Listen to your boo, Tiara. He telling you. He co-signing with you. Career victims, yeah. I hate being around people that can't pull it together. It's like they just give up. Yeah, sometimes people do give up. And at that point, all you can do is pray for them. That's all you can do. Just pray for them. What up, Bandolero? Nope, no job over here. You got one for me? I'm looking for nighttime remote work. What you got, Bandolero? I don't rock with people who complain or are negative and down all the time. Yeah, it's okay to vent. It's okay to get stuff off your chest. But when it's all the time, it's not fair to the receiver. Energy vampires. That's it. That's it. That is it. Will suck the life out of you. There is a charge unit you can purchase from BJ's or Costco. Charge unit. Okay, you can charge your phones and plug in things from the home. It has a flashlight. You can jump your car. I only paid $69 for mine years ago. Okay, it's called a charge unit. Okay. I need to make a trip to Costco too. I'm gonna check that out. CDT says, I only have moments of empathy. As soon as I step away, your problems are yours and yours alone. Absolutely. And that was one thing I saw. Iyanla Vanzant, I am not a fan of hers. I think she is a male-centered heifer. But I saw her on The Breakfast Club years ago, and I remember Angela Yee asking her, who do you go to when you need to, you know, vent or get things off your chest? Or, you know, she goes, because you're always counseling other people. How do you deal with all of that? And she said something similar to CDT. She said, I learned to not hold on to other people's shit. You know, once I'm done comforting and giving my advice, I leave that with you and I keep going. She said, so I'm good. She said, I don't hold on to nobody else's stuff. You know, she said, I've learned to release it because it's not good, you know. And people, I've heard them say that therapists are one of the most people to self-delete, you know. And I think most of that is because they have their own issues and they're harboring other people's without being able to release it, you know. Shout out to East Oakland in this. Okay, John Lalo. East Oakland in the house. As empaths, we have to observe and not absorb. That's it. That's it. I would distance myself with prejudice. There you go. Exactly, 18. That's why I don't judge, because I won't absorb your bullshit. Yeah. It's not good to hold on to other people's stuff. Quite frankly, it's not my business, you know? And it's really hard to do, but it's possible. Very possible. I had a relative call me with all negative news, and it started to affect me. So I hit back with positivity, and after a while, they stopped calling. Boom. Boom. That works too. Because I remember when me and my child's father had split, and I was crying all the time. And at this point, Bishop was like 6 months. And I think I was complaining to one of my friends, Erica, I think. And yeah, it was Erica. And so I guess she just got tired of hearing it. she was so fed up. So one day she said, have you prayed today? As soon as she said that, it pissed me off so bad. But it also made me think, dang, all you doing is complaining, but you're not grateful for what God is doing for you, you know? And after that, it really helped me. I mean, at least I stopped complaining to her ass. I definitely stopped telling her shit. But it does work. That does work. That toxic positivity works. And a person that wants to stay in their misery, they don't want to hear that toxic stuff. So they'll leave you, they'll flee and go on to somebody else, for sure, for sure. So that is a good trick, for sure. CDT says, actually, when I hear your problems, it makes my life seem better. And anything I'm upset about goes away. Thank you. I shared that one time in an AA meeting once. I said, I really love it when you guys share because it makes me realize, damn, I really ain't got it that bad. I'm good. What up, Brooke Harmon? Thank you. It's my a relatable read. My quote unquote publishing for my children's books. So if you go on Amazon and you type in a relatable read, my stuff will pop up. Yeah, I compartmentalize real quick. I say my piece. You have to. You got to be able to separate, put stuff where it goes in the right boxes and deal with it accordingly based on the order of importance. A therapist or an empathetic person, we are grief mops and absorb everyone's grief. Yep, but you got to learn to separate that. That's the thing. Not holding on to it. Thunder says, Law 10, avoid the unlucky or the unhappy. This is true. You got to stay away from unlucky people. It's like, damn, every time I see you into some shit, every time I turn around, you got this going on, that going on. That'd be interesting to see people that just constantly be going through stuff, you know? And I'd be thinking, God is really trying to teach you something that you're not paying attention to. Toxic positive, it's a thing. It's a thing. CDT says, it could, hey, Taff, it could always be worse. That was the theme for Friday streams. Yeah. Well, I didn't get a chance to stay on the stream Friday as long as I wanted to because somebody hid me and blocked me. I thought it was just for 60 seconds, but nope. And I said, well, I'll get him. I'll just super chat what I want to say. Nope. It wouldn't let me do nothing. I said, okay, CDT, you, okay. You playing them games today. Okay. So I stayed on for a little bit and I was like, F this shit. Clicked off. Thunder Facts, I love that law, bro. Keeps your circle tight. Yeah. Keeps your circle tight. I mean, we don't need a whole lot of friends. We just, just need a couple good, solid people in our lives, I think. I think that makes a difference. Because the more people, the more messier it gets, I think. I think it's great to network. But associates and acquaintances are not priorities in our life, You ain't forget. You did me. I know I ain't forgot. I should have timed you out Saturday. You got me back. You got me back by playing that bald head song. I was like, yeah, your hair longer than mine. Okay, you got that. Smell the roses. Hey. Bye-bye, Corey. You got Corey out of here? Thank you, A-Team. Thank you. So anyway, let me finish telling y'all what happened. So I slipped on the way to the car, got in the car. The son talking about, give me $15 for clearing off your car. I looked at him like he was stupid, and I said, you're going to get $5. Thanks for the hard work. So he goes in the house. I get on the road. It's crazy right here, but once I finally get to the main strip, it's clear, smooth sailing. I'm getting there. Finally get to my destination. It's up the road. It's like a good 20 miles. So I had to get on the highway, get off. It's a nice, quiet, quaint town, Williamsburg. A lot of rich people live up there. So it's a nice, quiet and quaint town. And I'm looking and I'm like, businesses look closed. So I'm driving. I finally make it to my doctor. And as soon as I turned on the main street where my doctor was, it was nothing but like ice and snow on the street. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? So I'm just driving super slow. And I rolled past the front and I couldn't tell if it was open or not. So I go into the parking lot. There's nobody in the park. The deli across the street is closed. But I'm still not thinking. So I get out. I slip on the way to the doctor's office. The blinds are shut. I hit the thing. Nothing. I'm like, damn, I drove all the way out here and risked my life for this damn doctor's appointment. So I trekked back to the car. Almost slipped again, but I didn't. And as soon as I got to my car, guess what I get, y'all? A text message that says, your appointment is on Wednesday at 9:20. From the same doctor office that I just went and tried to go inside of. I said, okay. Okay. Thunder said, I knew I had to leave someone alone when I told them some good news about what happened to me. And they said, I remember back in 92 when you blah, blah, blah. And I said, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Exactly. People will try to bring you back to your past. That I don't deal with people like that. When I was in my drunken era, I would allow people to talk crazy to me, say all kind of slick, sly comments, try to remind you of your past and all the bad things. When I got sober, my eyes opened up and it was so clear of all the people that was haters. They don't want to see you do good. They're okay with you being at the same level as them, but as soon as you start climbing and elevating and doing better for yourself, they don't want to see that. So they got to say something to bring you back down. It's a humbling tactic, and I'm glad you caught on to that. And you say, yo, what that got to do with anything? Ignorant. Greetings from St. Louis. It's 8 degrees here. Stay safe and warm. You too. One who cares. How are you? Yeah, stay warm. I'm going to be in St. Louis. When's Ricky's wedding? In July. So I don't know. Do you guys get real hot winters? Because I bought this dress. Or hot summers. I bought this dress and it's too big. So I don't know if I want to get it altered or just give it away. But it's really cute. But it doesn't. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all see that? It's like form-fitting, and then you have these that kind of drape you or whatever. It's really cute. It looks like I don't know. But by the time I tried it on, it just didn't fit the way I wanted it to. It was kind of baggy. Even though it's stretchy, it's too big, and I think it's a small. But I got it from this website. They have really cute clothes. But I'll be there. So I'm assuming St. Louis is hot during the summertime. Oh, it's a medium. So I should probably just get a small. But I don't know. Is this something that's appropriate? I was thinking this and like some gold shoes with some gold jewelry. I don't know. It's cute though. But it's too big. So anyways, I'll be in St. Louis in July. 2 days. Mo, you have to call before going. I should have. Oh my God, I should have. What was I thinking? I wasn't. And I couldn't even really sleep in this morning because I was afraid that I was going to miss this appointment because it's the follow-up for my back. So I was like, I really got to make this appointment, you know? And I didn't think, and, you know, normally I try to plan ahead and do things the right way, but I think I was just on that one track. Like, I got to get to this ortho, but like I have to. I've been waiting. They've already moved it and changed it. You know, like I was supposed to see them 2 weeks ago. So I was like, I got to make it. So I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. But with weather like this, you have to call. Afternoon to the hostess and the mods in the chat. What up, Gary Brown? How are you? Thunder says, and the crazy part is when they realize that you can see them for what they are and what they're doing doing to you, immediately become public enemy number one. Yeah. It's like you called them out on their BS, but now you wrong for calling them out. What? Weird. Narcissists. A lot of them are. I've dealt with too many. Okay, in July, so it's hot. Okay. Thanks, Gary. You think it's nice, 218? Because it goes like this, and then it goes off, and then it's got the little ropes that kind of, you know, hug the body too. So I thought it was cute, but I don't know if that color, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Thunder, for sure. So anyways, I had to trek back, but then I was low on gas, and I had 54 miles worth of gas. I was like, let me be responsible and just pull over. And coincidentally enough, do you guys know that the gas is cheaper in the rich white neighborhoods? Down here where I live, Hampton area, gas is over $3. Up there, $2.99 a gallon. I said, So I filled up, and there was this guy in there getting hot chocolate for his little grandson. That little kid was so freaking cute. This little white boy with a short little bowl cut, and he had on this like this gray sweater like a Bill Cosby. So he was so freaking cute. I just love kids. I just do. Anyways, I was like, ooh, hot chocolate. I said, I'll be nice and bring my son something back. Let me get him some hot chocolate. So I got him some hot chocolate like a little boy. Where did you order it from? It's called a store called Mika's or Mika's online. I saw them on Instagram, and so I clicked on it. Mind you, I don't ever download the apps. So like Temu and all that, I don't order from Temu, but I have ordered when Temu first came out. I ordered from them, but somebody told me never ever download those apps. Just go to the website and order. So I always just go to the website and I order from there. But I don't download these apps for all these stupid deals. I don't give a damn. Just send me my shit and don't hack into my stuff. So Mika, M-I-C-A-S. They have some really cute dresses there. I bought, what else did I buy from there? Something else. But yeah. So I got him some hot chocolate, right? Being nice, you know what I'm saying? When I go to the store, like I always feel bad. So like, CDT, shut up. Yep. Cheaper in the burbs too. Cheaper in the burbs. What up, Cree Cree? Hey, hey. Mo, if you want to do some research on the radio, oh yeah, the Bofang. I remember you telling us about that. You can hear from coast to coast and even abroad. Why? How? That's crazy frequency. Overseas? How? You got to explain that one. So anyways, $2.49 a gallon. Okay, Georgia. What happened? Oh, so I got him his hot chocolate. Came on home. I'm banging on the door because I got my coffee that I made, my coffee from Wawa, and his hot chocolate. So I'm banging on the door, and I'm like, bruh, open the door. He said, it's unlocked. I said, I need you to open the damn door. So he opens the door. And I'm like, why do you have an attitude? Here, take your hot chocolate, right? So I said, Bishop, can you believe that I got all the way to the doctor's office and they were closed? So he said, what? I said, I got all the way there and they weren't open. Do you know what this kid said instead of having sympathy for me? He said, you mean to tell me I cleaned off your car for nothing? I could have smacked him, but I didn't. Timu is annoying. Yeah. Micah's. Yep. MICAS. They have really cute stuff. Hello. What up, Black Couch? Oh, you just finished shoveling? Yeah. Good job. That's your exercise for today, right? She called you Uncle Couch. Ruh-roh. Colored folk. Couch, did I see? Played some vids of you during trauma hour. Cree was literally just talking about an aspect of trauma hour. Because CDT said he ain't got no sympathy for me and what I went through this morning. And I said, but y'all will give other people sympathy, let them cry on panels and whatnot. But as soon as I got a problem or issue, it's no sympathy. Where is the love? Where is the love? One Who Cares says, FYI, teaspoon of pudding in the hot chocolate is the best. Oh, like chocolate pudding? That sounds good. You got to go back where? Get their ass. A-team, I like it, but my booty is going to heist it up. Oh, yeah. If you got a dunk, it probably... Because it's already... Well, it's not that short. Like, when I put it on... I'm 5'4", by the way. Not 5'1". I'm not that little. It goes down to maybe the top of my knee. So if you got an ass for days, it's going to be mid-thigh. It's going to hike it up mid-thigh. That's why I like trying stuff in person, but I go to all these stores and they don't have cute stuff like this in the boutiques or in the department stores. So I have to go online and then I just have to look at the reviews and go from there. But that doesn't work all the time. The WIN system is amazing. You can listen to Japan, Israel, etc. Wow. Oh, you got the gym in an hour. Okay, so you shoveled and you're still going to the gym? Look at you. That's amazing. I would be interested to see what clips of Couch you got on there. We get it, CDT. You have no sympathy and no empathy. I get it. Pudding in hot cocoa? Yeah. It's different, but I could see it making it like super creamy. Boutique style. From what I could tell, yeah. Yeah. Typro says, Mo, I don't be giving sympathy to them. Oh, I know. You are notorious. You are horrible. Typro don't give up. My apologies. I robbed you of the 4, and you did. Well, okay, let me keep it real. To be honest, I'm 5'3"3/4", but I say I'm 5'4". Yeah. At what point is it on the stream? At what's the minute mark, Cree? God bless you too, Junior. No, that's Typro's job. When he is on Cree stream, his job is to get in their ass. Period. Typro is the enforcer. I had to get off though when G Honda came on and was going back and forth with Derek. I was like, what is this? Did I read today? Read what? What am I supposed to be reading today? I got homework to do, so I'm going to have to read that and do some research. I have a group project due that I don't want to do. My sympathy is not flashing on you. Yeah. Life is hard. Deal with it. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, we don't have a choice, right? He gives 0. He has 0 to give. My 2 books. Oh, you mean like writing? No. I need to get back to it. One of them has 5 chapters that are done, and the other one has 4 chapters. But I had a writing block when I spoke about my grandmother in one. So after I wrote that out, it was really hard for me to just get back into it. You know? So I don't know. Yeah, CDT, he ain't shit. What up, Lauren Krause? What up, Chelsea Lynn? Chelsea Lynn, you hear that? They got no sympathy for us. But when it comes to these guys on these panels with their... They got all the sympathy in the world. But let us say something. 140 mark? Okay. Hour and 40 mark? Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Cree. Yeah, because that'll bring more people to your channel. And did you say we got one more white person? Do we have another Caucasian representative in the fold, Cree? Because Couch be feeling lonely when it's just him and Chelsea Lynn. I'm like, it's 2 of y'all. What more do you want? What more do you want? Hey, Richard Smith. Greetings from Northeast Ohio. Nice eyes. Thank you. Coach Chels. How about them Seahawks, Chelsea? Couch, I tell my problems to Luciman Swansky. What is that in English? I got to catch the replay. I missed something. Yeah, I was talking about sympathy and guys in the beginning. Derek needs some real help. He does. I think a lot of his problems will go away if he had a better diet and probably didn't drink as much. A lot of his ailments would vanish, you know. But I mean, you can only tell a person so many times, you know. They have to want it for themselves at the end of the day, you know. Oh, we got 3 over here. Okay. That's the German way. Okay, I got you. Hey, Cecil. Chelsea says, yeah, they really tick me off with that. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Yeah. It's that bull. SCDT. In German, it is even nastier, as you know. Oh, you got 6 now? Okay. 2 or half. Okay. Yep. Hey, y'all. I have to dip. There are a few people calling. Say they need some grocery money, and I have to make my... I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming through. Nate. I appreciate you. Nate, I'm at a bind. Thunder to the rescue. I love it. 6 buzzballs is ridiculous. You know what? 6 buzzballs sounds like too much sugar. What's in a buzzball? A little bit of alcohol, a lot of juice. And it's all going here. It's just adding more adipose tissue. Ugh. Hell no. Y'all should have seen me when I was at my lowest of my low. When I was a straight alky and weed head for a year. I was almost 190 pounds. Unhealthy. Disgusting. Just. And all I would do is drink wine. Crown Royal, whiskey, and red wine. And then I left the dark and went to the light. So it was vodka or gin, but mainly vodka. So either vodka or red wine. And that shit is just straight sugar. Yeah, you be in the ER drinking 6 of them things. I don't know how strong. What's the alcohol content on the Buzzball? I've never even heard. Is this something new? Is this a new thing? You guys remember when what was that came out and everybody Tito's? You couldn't look at nothing online or everybody talking about Tito's. Buzzball is like the new buzzword now. What up, Jarrell? Everything's good. How are you doing? Everything working out for you? Couch, I already know you. Gary, Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. Seahawks and the Patriots. I did not get a chance to see the Seahawks game because I don't have Fox. I was able to see the Patriots and the Broncos. I was rooting for the Broncos, and that was a really good game. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained, and I was interested the whole time. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay. I think Chelsea Lynn helped me gain somewhat of an interest to football. So that was cool. But then I didn't get a chance to watch, and I wanted to because I'm a Seahawks fan. Like, we're a Seahawks family, right? Because it's West Coast. And at the time, we became Seahawks fans was when Russell Wilson was a quarterback. So I was like, okay, so on the West Coast, the quarterback is a black guy. We're going to go for the Seahawks. So I really wanted to see that game, and I couldn't. So that sucks. So I don't know. I mean, it sounds like they were doing good. So I'm going to always bet on my team. The Seahawks will take it. You know, I think the Patriots got lucky because of the snow. Personally. Because them boys on them Broncos was doing their thing. So we going to see. But we need to consult with Chelsea Lynn because she knows. Whatever Chelsea Lynn says, if Chelsea Lynn says the Seahawks are winning, the Seahawks are going to win. That man had 6 buzzballs the last stream. High as a kite. Y'all, if I got on these streams when I was drinking, I'd probably have way more subs. Oh, because when I was drinking, that was really the only time that I really could like tolerate people, honestly, was when I was drinking. So if somebody called me and they had an issue or they wanted to talk, catch up, whatever, I couldn't do it without having a drink. I just couldn't. And I don't know if that's I don't know. But man, if I got on these streams when I was a full-fledged alcoholic, y'all would be thoroughly entertained. I'm pretty sure of it. Or not. Black fatigue? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a thing. There's a lot of shit that we just get tired of seeing. Like, I got black fatigue over Anton and Corey Holcomb. I got black fatigue over them. I'm tired of seeing them. But everybody's got to milk it to the end, which I don't blame them. Get your coin. Get your coin and review these fools. Why not? Why not? I can barely get through one. Oh, is it that strong? What's the alcohol content? What's the number? Hey, Krishna. For real, I'm not on that type of time. Okay. Okay, Thunder, if you say so. Tara says, I never had a buzzball. Might have to try one. Yeah. That Cutwater, is it similar to that? And why is it called Cutwater? Because to me, it makes it seem like it's less alcohol. Like it's cut in half or something. I don't know. Yeah, I was almost 190. I was big. I was big. I still got my IDs with my, yeah, you could look at my face and tell I was just, you know, like my retirement ID and my VA ID and my Costco ID. Bad. Horrible. Why what, channel? Why am I talking about that? What am I talking about? Creaky, I definitely dropped pounds when I cut back on the drinking. I do enjoy my red wine though. Ooh, I know you do. Oh, I used to get me the black box too. Be like, I'll buy this black box. And a black box usually contains, I think, 3 bottles. I will go through that in like a day and a night. Like a day and maybe a day and a half. But it didn't last like a week or so. But that black box, that red wine, because it's a blend, it's a red blend. So good. And Apothic Red, that was my other favorite. That 19 Crimes is garbage. I don't know why people promote that. It is disgusting. I used to be a red wine connoisseur. Okay? But yeah, you cut back on drinking and the pounds will go off. Will come off. Vodka because it don't come out of your pores. Yep. My grandpa used to put vodka in his coffee. That way nobody could smell it. Yep. Tito's was your go-to. I never was a fan. I tried it a couple times. It was okay. Jerome says, blessed my way. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing great as well. Thank you for no problem. Got to check up on you. Definitely make sure you're doing good. Oh, it's 15%. Okay. It's kind of strong. Stronger than a beer. But yeah, I'd be looking for them higher digits. Shoot. He's good, Jarrell. I was just talking about him and how he cleared off my car from all the snow and the ice, and he want to charge me $15 for his labor. I'm like, where they do that at? There we go. I like hearing that. Yep. Chels, are we rooting for the Seahawks? Yeah, Chels, tell us. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, one of those would take you, you're a lightweight, Tiara. That's a blessing to be a lightweight, I think. Yeah. Seahawks don't have Russell Wilson no more, though. They have Sam Darnold. Okay. I figured he had moved and, whatever. But, I'm going to stay loyal. I'm going to have to look up Sam Darnold, though. Broncos lost, so I'm happy. Oh, my gosh, Couch. When I was watching it, I was wondering. I was like, well, it's Denver. I was like, I wonder if Couch is rooting for them. Who is your team then, Couch? That's why I only drink one while I'm streaming, but I keep that tree burning, though. I know that's right. Cree. You have to, especially during trauma hour and therapy hour. You have to. Seahawks defense is strong. Okay. That didn't answer the question, though. I made all my super drunk streams private. I had no filter back then. Imagine if I didn't hold back the way I do now. I know. But people love that shit. They do. That's why I know if I was on here drunk, I would have way more subs. Because I would just be talking out the side of my neck with 0 Fs. For real. But I have to, try to remain humble and, got to be positive. Tierra, I stopped eating red meat, lost 12. Boom. Facts. I stopped eating red meat back in 2005. And I lost weight too. Because when you stop eating red meat, at least for me, it curbed my appetite. I didn't have an appetite to eat something else and something else. It really took away something, that desire for snacks and other junk, like for real. But I give it to my son because he's young and he's growing and he needs the protein. So I'll make him steak. But I can't make tacos or nothing like that with beef. I don't like the smell of ground beef. Oh my God, it makes my stomach turn. So I don't eat beef or pork. And I recently had to cut out chicken because I finally realized that chicken was the culprit of most of my GI issues. I'm like, of all things, chicken, girl, why would you do that to me? I'm black. I need my chicken. So, but my stomach is so much better. So many other things have gotten way better just because I stopped eating chicken. And I'm like, I can't believe it. All these years. chicken has been the problem. And then when I think about on certain instances where I would vomit or when, you know, things would happen, every time it was chicken that I had. It's a cold world. Chelsea says, I've had less than 10 types of drinks in my life for sure. Less than 10? Are you bragging on that? That's a lot. CDT, I might rock with that. I'm not a big wine drinker. Yeah, I don't know too many guys that are, yeah, Apothic is fire. No, Couch. And we already knew the AD and Corey topics was going to flood YouTube for the next couple months. Yeah, hopefully it's not couple months. I was hoping for this mess to die down. But now you got, what's his name all in the middle of it? Kwame Brown. And the lead attorney, he was reviewing it. So Ty Pro asking you, Tiara, what you like to eat, girl? Because he want to make you a seafood boil. He got it already prepared. He already know what he going to make you first when you guys move into the house. Mm-hmm. I cut back on red meat too, but I do eat ground turkey and chicken. Yes, ground turkey is the bomb. I use ground turkey in everything. I make turkey burgers. It's my spaghetti, my lasagna, my tacos, ground turkey. But not the 99%. It got to be at least 7% fat. If you get that 99, it's going to be rough and super bland. So you got to get the 93% with the 7% fat. Anything more clean than that, no go. You got to really season it. Y'all better move from out that Titanic weather. My lady and I are loving the 70-degree Arizona weather. Nice. Very nice. Go Eagles and Ravens. Couch says I was catching mad strays. Oh, you went back and watched it? It's at the 1 hour and 40-minute mark. I'm going to have to go watch it, Cree. Tiara says, nah, I'm back to eating beef 2 to 3 times a month. No pork, though. Good job. Pork is the devil. Sam Darnold is a white redhead quarterback. Okay. I don't care what color the quarterback is. That was just my preference for when we picked our team. We wanted to make sure that it was a West Coast team because my dad's a 49ers fan. And I could easily just go 49ers because it's my dad's team, right? He used to be a Raiders fan. Then he switched and became a 49ers fan. But I said, no, we're going to find our own team. And that was the 2 criteria. But I'm going to stay loyal to the Seahawks. For sure. But y'all asses be cooking in the... Yeah, they do. Dying in the desert. And he want to brag on his 70-degree weather in January. It was all Ty Pro's fault. It's always Ty Pro's fault. Theracree. I love that. Theracree. Yes. Yes. Ty Pro said he can work with it, Tiara. He's making all of the concessions for you. What else do you need? I'm rooting for you, Ty Pro. She just playing so hard to get. And I don't like it. BDG says, we do, but we never have to worry about sharing a door in the middle of the freezing. I know that's right. Ty Pro was thumping gas on that shit. He always do. He had a little extra seasoning to it. Make it real funky, huh? My lady will never have to say, BD, come back. I'll never let go. I know that's right. I know you must got you a good one. I know that's right. He got to. It's in his nature. Exactly, BDG. Chicken of all things. I know. I love me some Popeyes too. Ooh, I miss it. Mm. No wings for me. And I even tried. I was like, let me go back and just. And what did I end up eating? Oh, I bought a bag of fried chicken from Food Lion. And they season it real good too. Oh my God. So I got this breast out. And I tore that chicken breast up. And literally, before I could even finish it, my stomach already started reacting to it. I said, you've got to be kidding me, Lord. You've got to be kidding me. But it's a blessing in disguise. Because not only did it eliminate a lot of my issues, I have a feeling that I'm adding years to my life by cutting out that chicken. Because even though I bake chicken at home, whenever I eat out, it was always from fried chicken. So maybe I cut off years of my life or added years to my life by cutting out chicken. You know, I'm an omnivore. Chicken ain't going nowhere. I ain't about to stop eating chicken. No way, no how. Listen, it is so hard. It's difficult. Especially if I buy my son like some Zaxby's or something like that. I'd be like, just let me get a bite. But even a bite is so weird. And I don't know. And I've been searching on ChatGPT like what is in chicken that would make me have these symptoms? And there's like a protein or an enzyme or something like that my stomach doesn't produce to break it down. And so, and they have, you know, digestive enzymes and things like that I've taken in the past. But I ain't doing all that. Because, you know, what if I'm out and I want chicken and I forgot my enzymes? Like, I'm not doing that. Couch says, I'm having chicken today. Had it yesterday. We'll have it. See? I mean, you literally can eat chicken every single day. Like, chicken was part of me. Like, I am a chicken, okay? So can you imagine me just giving up chicken? It's literally been like a month now. No chicken. I sound like a real nigga, huh? Feeding for some chicken. Cree says, I learned chicken is the root of a lot of health problems, but I can't quite let that go yet. I just cut back on the red meat. Chicken? It has to be the hormones. It has to be, there's something in chicken that, I don't know. And you got to also think too, that a lot of times the things that are bad for our body, we will crave it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the body works, you know? Your body will literally have like a physiological need for the one thing that is constantly harming you. So we have to pay attention to that. Like, oh, I want this all the time. Why? You know, and 9 times out of 10, it's probably not good for you. But you have so much bad gut bacteria in there, and the good stuff is not able to fend off the bad, so the bad is overtaken, and it wants you to get that more and more and more. You know, everything starts here. Everything starts here. So like when you guys were telling Derek, hey, you got to cut out this, you got to cut out, y'all was telling him the right thing to do, because it affects everything. It affects your mood, your temperament, how you feel about yourself, the way you communicate, you know, everything. So when we put shit in our body, we gonna feel like shit, period. So we just have to be conscious of how we feel when we consume certain things. And that goes for everything. Content, people, all of that. How do you feel when you are around this? How do you feel when you watch this? How do you feel when you eat this? How do you feel when you drink this? Easier said than done, but possible. I got you. I got you. Oh, you wanted them all flats persons tiara? Oh my Lord. Not all flats. Yo, I went to Popeyes on base, and I ordered the not the ghost pepper, but the let me looking at my messy room. Expose. on base, and so there's this lady. She's a stud at the what you call it, at the Popeyes, where my son likes to go. So I ordered, I think it was the garlic honey or something like that. It's new. This heifer gave me all flats. I think she thought she was hooking me up because she was smiling, and every time I go in there, she'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" So I'd be smiling back because sometimes she will throw an extra biscuit in there for your girl. But she gave me all flats because I waited till I got home and opened it. I was like, I don't eat all flats. Y'all all flats people? Something ain't right with y'all. Food poison catch of the day. Wangs ain't going nowhere. I know, especially during football and basketball season. Like, it's a must. It's necessary. It's damn near life. BDB ain't no way. I needs my chicken. See? You make a mean crab leg, just one? Just let me get one rib. What's that from? I needs my wangs. I'm in NOLA. Seafood dates are a must-have. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. At the nice place. Look at BDG trying to make me mad. Lemon pepper, honey barbecue, buffalo. All that. Chelsea says, I had amaretto sour, whiskey sour, margarita, Jack and Coke, and moonshine. That's it. And not every day, only special occasions. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, special occasions. There's nothing wrong with that. You know? Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, that super lean ground turkey is bland and... Exactly. Bland and rubbery. It's like, it's something with it. Ain't right. Ain't right. So either the 85% or the 93%. Both white quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, Patriots and the Seahawks. Okay. I know that white quarterback on the Broncos was doing his thing. The Stiddy guy? Yeah. And the announcers really liked him too, because the whole time they kept talking about, oh, Stiddy is good, Stiddy is that. Stiddy. I was like, dang, why are they on Stiddy's jock? But he was doing good. If I can survive 130 degrees, I can survive any heat. I know that's right. If you could do 130, where was you at? Iraq? Afghanistan? Shoot. Moga, I got your back, bruh. I got your back. Tiara tripping. She tripping. But don't worry about it. She just playing hard to get. Yes, go Seahawks, Lady Di. Look at him taking notes. Matchmaker Mo. I be trying. I really do. I've tried to match people before. It's never worked, though. But I have tried. Because I'm going to need Ty Pro to stay away from Facebook dating. Uh-oh. I'm rooting for you, too. Like Travis Kelce getting Taylor Swift. You guys think that's real? Or is it Hollywood business? 130 in Iraq is different than 130 in Arizona. I would imagine so. Especially in Iraq, you got all that gear on. At least in AZ, you can, you know, turn your AC on, get in the pool. I'm a summer baby, so I'm with all the heat-related smoke. I know that's right. I know, Riaz, me too. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Thinker, when it comes to fried chicken, I devour it. Me too. Okay? All of that demure and it goes out the window. Up in it. Okay? Give it in some hot sauce. Get to going. I don't eat gristle though. Okay? I ain't that with it, but I will tear up some chicken. A little vein or two ain't gonna kill me, yeah, man? I can't give up dairy, poultry, or meat. Yeah. I am chicken, and chicken is me. Oh, yeah, now I love fish. Yeah. Fish is so good, and it's so good for you. Those omega-3s, on point. I was just being silly. But now they say you are what you eat, right? And that's all I mean, chicken, turkey, fish. That's really all we eat. And I have to eliminate chicken. So it just really hurts. Like, it's like a grieving process. But I feel better, right? I feel better. Just like when I gave up alcohol, it hurt me to death. Oh, it hurts so bad. Sometimes it still hurts because I'm like, oh, if I could just, you know. But it's for the better. So I just sacrifice, right? Why did Mo cross the road head at? You stupid. Give up chicken? Never. I know. F it. I'm going to drink smoothies from here on out. Yup. Oh, you've had Popeyes before? Oh, it's halal. Okay. They had halal Popeyes when I was in Jordan. When I deployed, we got a chance to go to the mall. And it was okay. It was okay. I mean, it's not like the U.S. Beans and rice was horrible. Oh, I was so disappointed. But I was told that Popeyes beans and rice has pork juice in it. So I understand why beans and rice and Popeyes is so damn good. But yeah, it wasn't hitting on. It wasn't hitting on shit. Ain't even gonna hold you. And I want no parts of you. Drums and flats all day. That's right. My dermatologist wanted me to give up chicken, but I just cut out sodium. It gave me great results back, so I got to keep my chicken. There you go. Yeah. Just don't put too much seasoning on it, you know? I'm going to get you. Shannon Sharp. Oh, Lord. What is BOAF? What is that? That backup quarterback did good. So he was a backup. That's why they were hyping him up. Okay, see, I missed that part. He was the backup because the regular quarterback had an injury, right? He did a damn good job. And I think because like the plays that they were doing and stuff like that, I thought he did a really good job. There was something else that I noticed that I forgot to say. I can't remember. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. When I was in Iraq, it felt like the sun was in our formation with us. Yep. No joke. It ain't no joke. Damn, now I gotta go get some wings for lunch. Oh, I didn't. Yep. That advertisement, when you talk about something that's subconscious, just like Couch singing that damn, first you get the haircut, then you get the, first you get the haircut, then you get the, man. That song has been in my head ever since you sang it, Couch. Thank you. Tiara, grab me some too. Bunch of hot sauce. You better get some extra wings for your man now. Don't forget about Ty Pro. Gary, moderation is good. Abstaining from meat is best, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing, Gary. I wish I could moderate the chicken, but even when I go without for, say, a week or two, and then I try it again, everything comes back. So it's one of those things that I know now I just can't have. But it would be nice if I could moderate it, you know? Pace, Couch. Go to the gym. Broncos sack. I think they did a great job. I know, you just a hater, Couch. How you going to be in Colorado and hate the Broncos? Damn. Damn. We are Jews. Aaron Lord, that's her favorite part. Fruit blood. They got a song called Sex. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Ty Pro started all of that, right? He's the one that sent it in the Discord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you guys have not gone on Cree Cree's channel, please check it out. Go Cree Cree. Entertaining AF. Okay? She starts out with all of these crazy ass drops. Too funny. Too funny. And then we might get a pop the balloon. We might get a some fleece in there. We gonna get a little bit of repo. We got trauma hour that Ty Pro contributes to 100%. That's his contribution, is to traumatize us, keep us in our feelings, going to bed with the light on type shit. You know? And then you got Derek Gaines that has no choice but to come on and cry about something. He got to. The show wouldn't be the show if Derek Gaines didn't come on crying about something. And singing. He's singing his little heart out. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. I just witnessed a Mexican chick tell her dad, stop touching shit. And I immediately said to myself, she date black men. Ha ha ha. What? She told that to her daddy? Oh, she said that to her kid. Yeah. She stop touching shit. Yeah. She dating a nigga right now. For sure. Mm-hmm. Because that's what we say. Rye says, oh, I can't understand that. What would you get popped for if you was on Miss Arlette's show? Oh, what would I get popped for? I don't know. You know, if somebody don't like what I'm wearing or what I'm saying, or if I'm not their type, you know. I don't know what I would say on that, you know, that would get me popped on. I would never go on that show, though. I'm not that brave and bold, and I don't really care to meet people that way. So, I don't know. I would never go on there, though. But I love watching it. That's my shit. Put them big-ass glasses on. I left them in the car. I was going to rock them today, but I left them in the car. I didn't know I was going to go live. I just was, like, bored and was like, let me go live and tell these people about my crazy-ass morning, you know? I know you do, Couch. Sit your words down. I told you about Miss Gwen that used to take care of me and my sister, who would be in the pulpit looking at me and my sister. And she didn't have to say shit. She just had one look. And me and my sister look at each other, go like, that's our ass. And by the time we got home, it was a wrap. Ooh, it was a wrap. Gwen did not play that. She was an old, dark-skinned, black woman with a jerry curl. And she didn't play that. She was our foster mom. We stayed with her, I don't think it was a whole year. Maybe 6 to 9 months or so. But she always made sure that we were fed. We had somewhere to sleep. We were clothed. Not the best clothes, but we were clothed. We learned how to really behave in church. Yeah, she was cool. And she would take us to the park. Her best friend had grandkids too. So her best friend would come and pick us up in her Regal. And it had like red. I just remember her car being all like maroon on the inside. It was like felt and the top was like that. And you know how when cars get old, how the top starts to come down. So we would play with that. And we play in the radio. That was good times. Yeah. I can't remember what her friend's name was. But she would come pick us all up. And we would be in the back seat with her grandkids. And we would go and do things. Gwen was a good woman. She was mean as hell. But she was a good woman. You know. You too, Lady Di. I'm going to talk to you later, okay? We got to figure out how to converse via video. Walmart, Chessie, my kid sent me for milk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I believe meeting people organically is the best way. I think so too. I think so too. But people are just weird now. It's hard meeting people organically, I think. Because I feel like people are more comfortable meeting online and then having conversations without, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. Yeah, she had a Jerry curl. Yeah, yeah. This was in the, I was in the second grade, so 80, 85, 86 maybe. No, wait, did she have a Jerry curl then? When did Jerry curls come out? No, she had a pressing curl. My bad. Not a Jerry curl. She had a pressing curl. Gwen had the pressing curl. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, shout out to foster moms. Yeah. She was mean, but she got the job done. Peace out, Mo. Peace out, gang. I'm about to get off here too. Y'all got homework. But you ain't got no sympathy for me, so it's okay. Nobody wants to meet people in person no more. They really don't. They really don't. You know, when I'm outside looking nice and stuff like that, and I got my errands to run and actually put on clothes rather than workout gear, people will look, but they won't say nothing, you know? They might smile, you know, they might do a double take, but that's really where it ends. There's no, hey, how you doing? And the ones that do say, hey, how you doing? They, you know, they look like crackheads. And so it's like, damn, like, okay, I guess I got to do something else because this ain't working. Meeting people is overrated. I know it can be. It really can be. You know, but like I say all the time, you really just have to kiss a bunch of frogs in order to find your prince or princess. Like, that's just life, you know? Like, nobody is going to always be our cup of tea. But you just, I think knowing what you don't want is half the battle. Once you figure that out, it's easy, you know? But I think also, I was telling this to somebody the other day, I think sometimes we talk too much about our desires and we judge people too soon. You know, like if you ain't got this, and this, or you're not doing this, and this, then don't reach out. And it's like, well, damn. Sometimes those people can make up for that one thing that you. Not the stinky pinky. But I think sometimes there's just too much conversation in the beginning. You know, like they be saying, when you're on your first date, you want to find out what they do, what their credit score is like, what their aspirations is in the next 5 years. Damn, can we just chill? Can we just talk about, like, regular shit? And if I even find you remotely attractive, then we can date again and then again. And then the more we see each other, the deeper the conversations, the more personal shit you can ask. But off the bat, like, I think people self-sabotage too soon. I just feel like it's just too much right now. There's too many things, too many stigmas, too much social media, too many opinions, too many perspectives, too many... People just need to shut the fuck up sometimes. Just... Because the way you do it ain't the right way for everybody. You know? I'm just saying, like, it's annoying. CDT says... It's the best way to, because people will be fake as fuck online. Yeah, oh hell yeah. You can perpetrate and act like one thing when you really are not. Yeah. And when you're in person, it's not easy to tell, but a lot of times you can tell quicker if a person is about what they say. Based on their conversation in person, their vernacular, the way they look, how they carry themselves, you know? So, Omerto says... It's because we all want to talk about different things. And online, it's easier to meet people who want to talk about the same thing and are in the same mood. That's true. I think if you go to, like, specific websites or specific, you know, types of online dating, like for older people or for people that like this, then yeah. I think common interest is a good start. It's a good start. Being alone is overrated. Some people need to be alone, though, CDT. Like, for me, I needed this solitude. I really did, you know, because it's made me a better person on the inside. So, it may suck for some people, but if you're an optimistic person and you love your own company, it's not bad. It's really not bad. you know. But it just depends, you know, on what a person desires and what they want in life and for their future, you know. Couch says, I get shit done when I'm alone. Absolutely. I'm more productive when I don't have another person that I'm constantly thinking about or want to provide for, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely more productive. Definitely. Lady Dax says, I will text you after my yoga. Ooh, I have so much going on right now. Okay. Text me, girl. Get that yoga done. I get shit done as well. Exactly. You got a kid hanging on, bothering you, and you still get shit done. Yeah. That's right. You just got to do what you got to do. I got pictures of me at my laptop working from taking work at home with Bishop on my lap, or, you know, feeding from my boob. And I'm, you know, so you multitask. It's not hard. Okay, Cree, you too. Have a blessed one. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you so much. CDT says, I was homeless for like 2 years. It's bad. Yeah. But you survived, and look at you now. Being alone had me ready to, yeah. It can get that bad too. I was at that point one time when I first moved to Maryland. I was at that point where I just wanted to end it as well. And I know you said you got rid of your weapons. I didn't have any at the time. But I had another method in which I was going to do it, and I was planning and everything. And it was really bad too. So I know what that feels like. And I was alone as well, you know. And I felt like everybody at my job just didn't understand me or like me. So it was just bad all around. So yeah, I know what you mean. For sure. Oh yeah, CDT. He said, yeah, because I'm not alone. Exactly. And you went out and got exactly what you needed to comfort yourself and to make you feel whole and complete. You got your beautiful wife, you got your kids, you know. So you always have love surrounding you, and you have a purpose to live for, to provide for them. So that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Oh my God. It's extremely dark. Extremely dark. You know. You know. And when I was in that space, I was really, really far from God too. You know. So there were several aspects to that. Paul said in the Bible, it's better to remain single like him because of marriage hardships, distractions. But he says marriage is a beautiful thing by Christ, and it's better to marry than to burn in lust. Absolutely. So if you're out there dating, smacking and shacking, just go ahead and get married. Just go ahead and tie the knot. You know? Otherwise, you're just going to burn up in lust. And nobody wants to burn. But it is best to remain single. That way you can focus on the Most High. Hey, Terrence, thank you. I appreciate that. Dating, smacking and shacking. That's what the old people call it. Smacking and shacking. That's what my granny called it when I moved in with my ex. I was, 18, 19? And that mother didn't come home twice. I said, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. You got me all the way. All the way. I don't know what you think or thought this was, but I called my mama. Come up here and live with me then. Just come on up here. Okay. Left San Diego and went to LA. And then me and him tried to make the long distance work, so he would catch a train to LA from San Diego and I would go down. So yeah, so like every 2 weeks, either I would go or he would come. But we were young, you know, stupid. And we didn't have no money, you know. Horrible. First time here, I like what you stand for so far. Okay, Terrence, I appreciate you. Where you from, bro? We went to school together, remember? Jahumbis. No. We went to school together where? What school? I used to get in trouble for braiding. You stupid. What up, Spiny Hat Will? Terrence, you're from New York, but I live in North Carolina. Okay, that's what's up. What part of North Carolina? I was thinking about moving to, is it Cary? Cary, North Carolina? Me and my son used to go to Raleigh all the time, Raleigh and Durham, and just look around and eat and stay and just, catch the vibes or whatever. And it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. You're in Greensboro? I've been there before. The last time I was there, 2004 or 5. So I'm sure it's built up since then. Back then it was just nothing but sticks. I'm like, yo, country. Do you like the slower pace in Greensboro? Where are you based? I'm in Virginia. Hampton Roads area, Southeast Virginia. Yeah. This place. But yeah, y'all. Let me get on my... It's already 3 o'clock. Wow. Wow. All right, I got to be productive. I have to go monitor my child. Make sure he's good. Make him do something else productive today. And then get on this homework assignment. Because I have a team now, so I can't let them down, right? But you guys be blessed. Have a good day. Make sure you are a blessing to somebody other than yourself. Don't forget to thank God for giving you all the grace and mercy and just giving you another opportunity to wake up today. If he woke you up, that means you still have a purpose, right? So take advantage of that purpose. Find your purpose. And just give all the honor to him at all times. I know, Gary. I'm going. All right. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.